Okay, so apparently it now should work. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Mark Tech, now with a face-on-face showing. I hope that you can hear me well and see me well. I'm trying to see if the stream is working on my iPad. It definitely is going to be like a few seconds delayed, but it should be working currently. Basically, I'm gonna start right away because it's gonna be starting in 14 minutes. The Sony State of Play, the first State of Play of this year. Yet I still don't know. Oh yeah, it's now starting on my iPad, and it seems to be working well. Okay, that's great. Yes, as always, I will be in the chat if somebody wants to ask me any questions or respond live to what you like or not about the stream, specifically also the State of Play. I know I usually react to Apple stuff, but Apple news is kind of dry right now, and I'm also a big PlayStation fan, still waiting on my PSVR 2. It has been delayed once again. I hope it comes tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. So this is a little messy. This stream is basically powered by the iPhone and the Belkin MagSafe accessory, so thanks for that. Though I tried with the MacBook FaceTime camera and also still worked well. I just wanted to provide the best possible quality. And as always, you can let me know if you want any changes. This setup is a little complicated for me. So I'm moving away. Have some work outside the city for a month. So this will be a sort of the start of a small hiatus where I will definitely not be making super elaborate streams all the time. Maybe like once a week or something like that. Basically I've kept myself mostly out of any kind of spoiler for the State of Play, so if anything has been leaked thus far, please let me know, or please don't let me know in the next 11 minutes. Part of that is also that I know we will be getting 15 minutes of gameplay for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, so I'm excited for that. I'm a big Rocksteady fan because of their Batman Arkham games. This game has had a very long development period, so maybe it has some problems. The last couple of showings have been a little hit and miss. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope this will sort of be like the State of Play where we finally got like announcements for Wolverine and Spider-Man 2, that even though there will be mostly third-party stuff, and this time around we're also getting a lot of PSVR 2 stuff apparently. I hope that still at the end we will get some first-party news from Sony. If not directly first-party, then I would suspect we will get some kind of second party partner news, maybe something like Ballistic Moon. They just bought them, maybe there's something from that. Then there's this then they have a lot of like multiplayer games, so who knows. I'm excited. I did come in a little early to make sure the stream is working, to make sure that the quality is good. I do expect to have some latency, so it will definitely be a couple of seconds beyond the actual stream. So if you're somebody who's also watching and checking out the live feed, then it's more likely than not that you would get the news first there. But I hope that my running commentary is interesting enough to keep whoever comes along engaged. Yeah, that's basically it. The stream here, as you can see, it's about 9.5 minutes left. I don't know if it starts a countdown or anything like that. I'm usually when we talk about something like that, I'm just gonna go to their live page. That's the subtitled version. That's the Japanese version. It's so weird why they like, not that they have so many different versions, but why is it on one channel? Usually those are different channels. Gonna go back here. So yeah, oh, it's supposed to be live now. Oh, okay, great. So this will basically serve as our background music, and I will make it relatively quiet for now. It says in 10 minutes, so it's supposedly like 1 minute off here, but it should still work. Great. I'm not taking up too much space, but I can, like, as you can see, I can change it. I've gotten a little more familiar with OBS, and the setup here in my living room has a lot more space, so I can show my face. Yeah, so this is basically it. 10 minutes to go. The volume is all right, maybe a little quieter. Yeah, I still expect like this will be basically me because this stream, I expect most people to be kind of catching up those kind of streams with bigger YouTubers than myself. But if you come in to check it out later, or if you just want my opinion on something that I will also later share on Twitter and stuff, I think this will be a good source of reference. Yeah, okay, so you can see me better now. Try to share the stream as well. If whoever wants to come along. I think my mom wanted to watch. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. What else do I want to see? Well, I kind of do want to see a lot of PSVR 2 stuff. I know that's not what most people are excited about, but whenever mine comes along, I wanted to have a solid like launch lineup, not just in general, but also for myself personally. And I did buy a few games like the Moss games and Kayak, the VR game, because it looks like super cool, and then Light Brigade, because it seems to be like the best shooter for now, so I at least wanted to check out that. And of course my PSVR 2 comes pre-bundled with Horizon Call of the Mountain. I kind of wanted to preload it already, like with the demo and stuff, but I'll just wait to put in the code. Who knows, maybe I will even get some PS Star coins for that. Yeah, so we have 2 people watching. I'm very happy about that. I assume one of those people is my mom. But I'm very happy for whoever decides to join, and if my mom is there, she can take it as basically as our FaceTime call that didn't happen today. Beyond that, I think most people kind of want some first-party news. It has been quite a while. We are expecting a bigger PlayStation showcase, maybe sometime in March, or even closer to what you would call E3, if E3 even happens. So around June. Who knows if it takes that long. If it hadn't been for this state of play, I kind of would have said that we are due a PlayStation showcase in like March, maybe before their fiscal year ends. But now with the state of play, I'm kind of game on the release schedule. Now state of play, and then something in June, and then I would expect a bigger showcase October, November, because we didn't get one last year, and we would get at least maybe also a separate state of play for Spider-Man 2, and then at the end of the year I would expect, as I said, a bigger showcase, something that really shows us what is coming over the next 2 years. Part of that is also that I don't think Sony wanted to like blow their load too much with a lot of announcements. They didn't know. I think they knew better than most of us suspected, but I would still say that they weren't quite sure just how much demand there is for a PS5, and based on that, I think they didn't want to overhype it when it was still so supply limited. And once they knew that they could fix the supply chain, once they knew that they could, once they saw that they were still selling every PlayStation they make, I think they were, okay, now it's the time to show a little more stuff. We also now have PSVR 2 out. This basically completes actually all the games, all the major games that they announced that aren't like also clear, like Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine are games that are coming. The TLOU multiplayer game is coming out. We have like expansion for Horizon, but we still haven't seen much of their like 10 live service games. We haven't seen much of like second teams or inside those development studios. Like Guerrilla Games is supposed to have a second team that's like working maybe on a shooter, maybe it's a Horizon based shooter, or maybe it's just something Killzone related or any kind of shooting franchise. There are still like teams like Bluepoint Games that have released games 2 years ago, and now would be time to maybe show off something new. It was supposed to be said that it's still like a remake, but with some new with some extra stuff or some original stuff drafted onto it. Then we had like questions about London Studios, which announced like their fantasy game. But it's kind of iffy if we would see something this early. All we got was like an art showcase for it, like a teaser with like some goblins and stuff. I don't think that this game is anywhere ready to show off. I think TLOU multiplayer deserves to be shown off. I'm looking to the left, don't be surprised. That's where my chat is. I'm gonna move it closer here so my moves aren't that egregious. And this is also how I check if my stream is actually working, because I have my my iPad connected to 5G. So yeah, what else do we have? Like Sony Santa Monica obviously released God of War. That begs the question: do we have a second team that will release something? I don't think that would be happening this year, probably somewhere next year. Like that would be the team that is now working for Cory Barlog, who wasn't the director for Ragnarok. And then it's just wild goose chase, right? Like, does Naughty Dog have a single player game in the works? Will we get some super early tease for like a Ghost of Tsushima 2 from Sucker Punch? Will we get anything from like we were supposed to get like in rumors, not saying Sony's promised us that, but we were supposed to get like Uncharted 5 maybe, like a soft reboot, whether it's with Nathan or maybe like his daughter. So there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of IP. I think the only studio that we definitely know what they have in the works, and yet even then there still might be something, is Insomniac, because they do have Spider-Man 2, they do have Wolverine, but there was supposedly like a multiplayer Marvel game, or maybe just Spider-Man, which would be quite insane. But then again, Insomniac is an insane developer who pushed out like Spider-Man Remastered, Miles Morales, and then later Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart in like a year's time. So I wouldn't be surprised, especially now that their team size has like doubled over the last couple of years, something like that. Yeah, so that's basically it. We do have obviously like Pixel Opus, we do have those smaller studios, we do have like Polyphony Digital, a giant studio relatively, but we also know what they are, what they have worked on. They just released the VR version of GT7, so I think that we will be getting like around a full year of extra support for GT7, and then slowly most of the team will focus on the GT8, because I don't think Sony wants to have like another generation without a major GT release, and GT7 was this kind of like cross-gen, like iffy, like we got like GT Sport before it, which wasn't a full mainline game. We got and then we got like GT7 across PS4 and PS5, but now we are also getting like some PS5 exclusive features like GT Sophie. So I do think that in like 3 years we would be getting something like GT8 announced, and then to the end of the generation maybe we would get like GT8, which would be PS5 only, and then later also updated for PS6. Though I do hope that we will get a PS5 Pro someday. I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion because people are wanting for Sony to focus on just one piece of hardware, but I love everything new hardware related. Like, I'm super excited for getting PSVR 2. I do hope we get a PS5 Pro that could run all those games that are 60 FPS and then upscaled basically through asynchronous frame projection to 120, that it could do that natively. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now we are focusing on regular PS5, PSVR 2, a single player live service game, so there's a lot. So yeah, it's starting. Oh, the beautiful PS5. When I switch to British accent, don't be angry. That's because I've been watching so much MasterChef recently. Yeah, that's basically the launch lineup of PSVR 2. Let me know if everything is alright with the audio for you. And I'm seeing that my stream is like lagging a couple of seconds, so it should be fine.
Play of 2023. We've got a lot to show you, including an in-depth demo of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But first, PlayStation VR 2 is finally here. Let's dive right in with a look at 5 games arriving on PlayStation VR 2 this year.
I thought they would kind of intersperse like the PSVR 2 games, but apparently it's like all 5 right away.
Kid, we gotta work on your focus. Distractions.
Jam.
They'll get you killed out there. Remember what we shook on. Or, I guess we'll just have to keep this up.
Is this a card game or why so much cards? So many cards. I do know English, guys.
No. Not that I mind, of course. Let's try again, shall we?
Oh, okay, it's a shooter. I like the vibe of the game. Damn, I love this song. I'm gonna have to look it up later. I still don't know if it's like an on-the-rails shooter or if it's more freeform. Okay, so it's like an action-y horror game, not quite super horror, which what I think PSVR 2 is a little missing. What's that? Oh, is it Ark Survival Evolved? Or like Ark 2? I do not play Ark, so if I got it right, I want compliments. If I got it wrong, I don't deserve criticism. Okay. Green Hell VR. Interesting. Survival game, I think. Wait, dreams? And dreams? Okay, it's not dreams. Okay. Oh, like, that was nice. Okay, so it has like good cover mechanics apparently. Which I wonder if that would be controlled on your sense controllers or whether it's like you directly ducking with your PSVR 2 headset. Okay. Looks cool. Okay, some telekinesis. Looks definitely fast-paced for a VR game, which can give a lot of people like motion sickness. Synapse. Okay. 22. It's all cool. It's all coming out this year, which is kind of nice. Which okay, I can kind of see why you would want to like widen the launch lineup more than focusing on stuff that's coming out a year from now. I like that this is like a collage of PSVR 2 games, so we are not spending that much time on them. I assume it will come down to exactly like 10 minutes for PSVR 2 and 15 minutes for Kill the Justice League. So we have more than half the time basically covered.
But there is a plan.
Don't say humano to you. What's with that accent? I have read some Isaac Asimov. That doesn't say anything to me.
So, will you fight for a dying empire?
Is it like a game based on Foundation?
Or help us to reach?
Foundation, yeah, my god. Okay, so then I have read this and I have watched the Apple TV show. So I will admit I haven't read it fully. I'm honest here. It's a little boring.
See that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper.
Yeah, that's game not is not for me.
Judged. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. Just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. Every time you blink, you're going to go forward in time.
Hey, you! Come over here. Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
The only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius.
What is the gameplay here? Okay, I've never heard of this game.
And keep them closed. It's only a matter of time. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
Sorry, my laptop was a little...
The next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. And just try to enjoy it this time.
So I guess I have to like check out...
That was a sneak peek at some great upcoming games for PlayStation VR 2.
Oh, okay, so that's how it's turned off.
Look at Destiny 2 Lightfall.
Oh yeah, of course, Destiny will now be in Sony events like throughout. Like it's owned by them, even though it's not an exclusive game. I think like Sony will leverage their ownership of Destiny 2, and Lightfall is like their latest expansion. I do not play Destiny 2. I tried it. It's an awesome shooter, but I don't like the live service component of it. Like I don't like the multiplayer stuff, and I have trouble getting into like the single player component with how it's structured. I once played for like 45 minutes without getting like a single like story element, and then I gave up basically. That's a CG render. This is not running on PS5, I think. I mean, it's also not gameplay, so it's basically like a Bungie cutscene.
Not all of us have lives to spare.
Your fear brings you pain. We know pain. Our purpose is its end. The battle begins here and now.
I mean, it looks cool. I don't like that it's not really gameplay, even though it's coming out relatively soon. Oh, they have a Death Star now. Everybody has a Death Star now. I mean, it's coming out in a few days and they wouldn't be bothered to show us some gameplay. I understand that there's some gameplay out for it already, but like, come on. You could have interspersed some of it. Oh yeah, that's like that wholesome game they've shown off a while ago, isn't it? I'm gonna increase the volume ever so slightly. So. Okay, so she possesses animals. It's cool. Like, I'm not saying every game needs like super hardcore goals basically, but I do not quite see. I think there will be a story, right? Like, gives a little bit like Kina vibes, but I instantly fell in love with like Bridge of Spirits. This doesn't quite do it for me, but who knows?
Chia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus game catalog in March.
All right.
Speaking
Wait,
of PlayStation Plus,
premium and
let's take a look
extra.
at what's in
Okay.
store next month.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, then I'm gonna give it a try. Definitely not buying it. Wait, was that Battlefield 20? And Minecraft Dungeons, right? Minecraft Dungeons. Okay, yeah, it's cool. A solid selection. And, oh, nice. And Uncharted. They said it's Lost Legacy. Gonna have to move my MacBook a little bit. It's covering up part of my external monitor.
And Res Infinite.
Okay, so those, I assume those games will get PSVR 2 updates. What? Oh, it's from the developer, not... I misheard. Humanity. Game called Humanity where you play as... What the... Okay. That's interesting. These are the others. Is it teaching us racism as well when it comes to humanity? The F is this? What? It has war? It's basically dog here, like God, right? Yeah. Oh! It feels a little like like Pikmin. Like not this, but like having those people follow you and you give them like goals to do. That's interesting. With an optional PSVR and PSVR 2, so I assume it will be like a $10-20 upcharge something. If they say it's optional. Oh, and I do, like, if I can make a prediction, I do assume we will get something Resident Evil 4 related. So I want to have some prophetic power here. It looks interesting. Okay. Oh, that's the game they've shown off a while ago. Yeah, and nobody gave a peep about it. Okay, so it's like a rhythm game or basically a music game. Yeah, definitely not for me. Unless they announce it's launching into PS Plus.
Potential demise of civilization thing. My chosen theme feels off.
What's the theme?
Using this year to, make an impact?
Yeah, perfect. Go with that.
Are you okay? You've come into this year kind of intense.
What are they?
Band is important.
Like they are they some kind of dinosaurs? Like it's like crocodilic.
To you.
They also have like wings. Guys, I'm 26. I'm not old. This makes me feel old. If this appeals to like teens, then it makes me feel real old.
Always done what you wanted to do, and that's fine. But there's only so much time we have left.
My God.
How are we supposed to just be fine?
Goodbye, Volcano High. Okay, so it's like the last year of high school. Yet I'm definitely disconnected from that. For me, that happened like over 8 years ago. Okay. Ultimate Ninja Storm. Is it like an upgrade?
You hear me?
Is it like a PS5 upgrade?
Off completely.
I'll inherit my master's will.
You can't defeat me.
I'm a giant Naruto fan.
What you become, I will
As it has the complete story. Is it like one remaster of the like quadrilogy basically in one game?
Why are you so obsessed with me? Naruto.
Naruto.
Because we're friends.
Sasuke. Okay.
Here we go.
I don't expect him to say Rasengan.
Blood is boiling. Charge.
No despair.
You can't escape.
How about this, you worm?
Move.
I win.
Don't underestimate the will of fire.
I'll settle this. Now is the hour of judgment. Amaterasu. The weak are sighted. This is the power of
This makes me feel young.
I'll protect you to the end.
sting to the beat of the
What is this?
Sweet dreams.
I mean, it already exists. Like, it had like an extra name on the Ultimate Ninja Storm collection.
Chino, fire all round. Super beast scroll. Here I come, Hinata.
Does it run at like 120 FPS on a PS5?
So began their journey. On a path with no
With Boruto, okay. Connections. Okay.
With this power, I will establish perfect order.
What you describe is nothing more than oppression through force and fear.
My frail little brother.
No. I do not wish to fight you, elder brother.
My fans for some reason spring on my MacBook. I don't know what's going on.
Captivating fantasy worlds await in our next 2 games.
Move my mic a little further away. Don't know why it's doing this.
I'll tell you a story, true soul. My life was dismantled piece by piece.
It's all activity monitor and Windows server.
Back, it cost
Has
me
found some kernel task.
I must finish what I started.
Is it Final Fantasy 16?
Mine will be complete.
Yeah, sorry guys, you will have to deal with some fan noise.
Find out what it is that makes him invincible so we
No,
can
it doesn't look like Final Fantasy. Okay, I have no idea what this is.
Slave to forces you cannot comprehend.
Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Together, we will strike down the absolute.
I mean, we are 20 minutes in, and we will be getting a 15-minute gameplay showing for Suicide Squad, so that doesn't leave too much time for any first-party showings, but usually Sony's events are slightly longer than they're advertised. Baldur's Gate 3. Interesting. Gonna be interesting if there's some exclusivity there.
Welcome to Wayfinder.
An online multiplayer adventure for you and your friends. It's all set in Evanor.
Yeah, I don't care about this.
You'll control the chaos.
It's not that I'm angry that we are seeing stuff like this. I'm happy to see coverage for games that I otherwise wouldn't have seen. But this looks like Fortnite to me.
And Wingrave slices through the fray.
It looks like WoW meets Fortnite. It's like some Final Fantasy 14 flair, but worse.
Wayfinders. You can also explore dungeons called Lost Zones that you can modify and mutate for a greater challenge. Lost Zones are where you and your friends will team up to complete quests, collect loot, and hunt bosses like this Titan. We're excited to bring Wayfinders Beta exclusively to PlayStation. You can sign up for the chance to play early now. Thanks for watching.
And this is, by the way, guys, like, I'm not a fanboy. Just because something is exclusive doesn't mean that it appeals to me. This doesn't appeal to me. I might download it, though my schedule is kind of full.
Updates on 2 highly anticipated Capcom games.
Told you.
The debut of 3 new characters for Street Fighter 6.
Okay, but the second one will be Resident Evil 4 and a VR, where I will be getting a demo for Resident Evil 4 and they will announce a VR update for PS5. They already did, but this is more direct. It's supposedly 1080p. I never understood why they didn't why there isn't like some option to like live stream in actual like full quality, because it is pre-recorded, right? This isn't an actual live stream or something. This is basically just telling YouTube, okay, this is a video, now you're gonna run an hour of it, and only then will it be available on demand. I never understood why those kinds of events don't have better quality.
I call upon you, great wind. Toi no ikonoi, spirit of the wind. Let yourself become one with it.
Wait, is it like a separate game now, or...? No, it's an extra character, okay. The F they made her wear, oh god. I mean... Okay, I'm not a big fighting games fan, it just looks a little ridiculous.
The voice of the spirit, only I can hear it.
Oh my god, will we get like...
But not the one we're looking for.
Wait. Cammy. Oh my god, like super... this is way too elaborate. We have seen so much of the game, this doesn't change everything. And another big-butted girl, okay. Woman, oh my... What the... Look, I am definitely not a prude, but... if you want to pander to me, then do it with a little more style. Just a Union Jack on her jacket.
Another mission awaits.
Oh my god, I was gonna say, oh good, they didn't zoom in on her butt. And then they did. Great. Sorry for anybody who's listening with headphones. Yeah, I have no idea why my Mac is like ramping up its fans like crazy.
We are all connected through the holy body. When you need only accept the sacred gift.
I've basically decided that I will not buy RE4 until the VR version is out. That's kind of my priority here.
I'm taking delivery, preparing some entertainment for you.
Ah, the entertainment.
Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
I'll make a cheap for you. Move!
It does look good though. Like, RE4 is a solid remake.
Long time no see. Major Krauser? Why? You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
What's gonna happen to me?
We gotta keep moving forward. We will beat this. Together.
Thanks.
Then come, Sancho Panza. Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat shot will compliment the Hunnigan.
This is kind of fun.
There is a point to be made though that RE4, for as legendary as it is, it did sort of start the too actiony RE period, with like 5 and 6 being very messy because of it, and then RE7 basically returning to like true horror, and RE8 trying to establish a balance between it. So I think RE4 is a good remake to have, and then I hope RE9 continues the more horror-focused route. They did say that RE4 is gonna be more horror than the original. So they changed like some scenes to nighttime, gave a little more spooky stuff. The Mercenaries, yes. Okay, March 24th. And special demo, as I said. Okay, good, my predictions are true thus far. Now is only the question about... No, they are not announcing VR right now.
It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes. I
am afraid we're not getting much, maybe one first party announcement afterwards. Oof, I hope it doesn't end here.
And I'm the studio product director at Rocksteady Studios. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the next installment in the Arkhamverse and will be releasing this May.
Okay, interesting.
Third-person action shooter set 5 years after the events of Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, that's cool. That's connected.
And you're going in as the Suicide Squad member.
I hope it's 60 FPS.
Deadshot and Captain Boomerang to face off.
I now have 3 people watching. Welcome, whoever you are.
The team has been hard at work at creating the best possible game experience for our players, and we're very excited to share more as part of this state of play. Today, let's take a brief look at one of the missions in our game. The Flash has been corrupted by Brainiac, and as the Suicide Squad, you'll need to work together in up to 4-player online co-op to stop.
I don't care about co-op.
Lex Luthor in the process. Enjoy.
It definitely feels so a little bit like it has been built with like co-op and stuff in mind, because the graphics are not very impressive for a Rocksteady game. Like, this is the studio that made like Arkham Knight like what, 7-8 years ago? No, was it less?
You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is come and get him.
That's my thumbnail.
Task Force X, what the hell was that?
Flash is alive. And he has Luthor.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to. No matter the cost. Are we clear?
Yeah. Where the snowball?
Time to light them all up.
What did the grapple hook connect with? Yeah, this doesn't look that good. Like, the gameplay itself is okay. Maybe the visuals are heavily impacted by the stream. But like that tank looks worse than anything in Arkham Knight. Looks fun though. Like if it's well priced, and I'm not gonna probably buy it at full price, I think. Maybe the reviews will be awesome for it, who knows? Go Shark, go.
Senseless violence. Love it.
I assume it's all gonna end with like Superman showing up. Which is also funny when you consider that like everything that's been done here is like basically one like finger move for Superman. what how did the sea fly? King Shark, like what? Okay. Okay, so they've done a lot of stuff like for gameplay's sake. This is not like, I understand that like the Arkham games had like questionable moments, or where's like Batman grappling from and stuff like that. And like the Spider-Man games have a little of that, but this looks a little ridiculous. Fun, but ridiculous. And they all fly now. Really? You're forced to do this with like an explosive thing in your brain. That's why you're doing this, not because you're loving it. Okay. Who did?
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
I don't recognize the costume.
Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic. Pathetic?
I like the voice of Flash.
Big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
I mean, he could have killed him in like 3 seconds. What?
Flash, how
Okay.
do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
Oh, is this how she will get corrupted too? Like, through the lasso?
Have to kill us, Diana.
Or is she part of the Suicide Squad?
To save the world.
Wait, that's all? I mean, I'm fine with now getting first-party announcements. I thought it was supposed to be getting 15 minutes.
Rocksteady Studios has even more to share today.
Okay, so
Let's
yeah.
listen in.
That's a little disappointing that it's not over though. It looks cool. Not.
Show me what you got.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really about now reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
Where are we going and who are we killing?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
It is an Unreal game.
Batman's perspective on this world, and we
Is it Unreal 5?
to see this universe.
I think it should be Unreal 4 given how long it's been in development.
We're picking up the story 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight, and a lot's changed in that time.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat overlooking Metropolis. He's taken over Metropolis City, the Justice League are there to try and save the city, but Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck, it's Superman!
Justice League share the same goal as Brainiac, to take over Earth and turn it into the new Kalu. What we've created is a classic Justice League, but with the sense that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And she recruits our 4 lovable characters into fighting the
4. Okay, so it's not a super big Suicide Squad, and it's basically focused on 4-person co-op.
The members of the Suicide Squad are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most acrobatic of the crew. She's always moving, she's always flying through the air, and barely
What was that?
swinging, and the momentum and the kind of physicality of it.
I mean, they gave her like Spider-Man moves.
Go over buildings or swing under bridges and chain that into kind of the
Like
grapple.
I mean, okay, so that's how she does it. She does have a little robot she grapples onto. Might as well have given her a jetpack at that point, but then again, he has a jetpack.
And in this game, he can also hover with his jetpack. He's super precise. He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
Are you on Team Waller, or Team Get the Hell Out of This Mess?
King Shark, to me, as a person, is, well, as a fish, is this incredible character who's super well read and super well to do, and I'm sure...
What? I have no idea what OBS is doing to my max resources.
Suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
But also doesn't really know simple words or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he is a brute. He is a tank character. He can take more damage. His abilities all lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more close and personal.
So we have a sniper, a tank, an agile, like brawler style, like Harley. It's basically like she gets like quick hits in, while a killer shark will just like destroy half the field. It's not a bad co-op thing. And then Boomerang is sort of mid-range.
One of the most exciting parts that connects our game to the DC lore are the support squad.
Penguin.
You have Penguin, the arms stealer.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
But also some new faces. Hack, who is a digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their neck bombs.
That's a big
upgrade.
Spike on a nice bomb sending out.
This. Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Metropolis is your playground.
I think this is okay. I'm happy that we're getting this for Suicide Squad. I don't like. I kind of wonder who benefits from this more, whether it's like Rocksteady or PlayStation, because Rocksteady is not quite what they used to be. At least I think that's the perception because of such a long gap. And because this game doesn't quite feel as polished, maybe, as Arkham Knight. Like visually, and like, yeah, I know that Arkham Knight ran like Peep on PC.
how that works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those.
Why? Like, I mean, it's cool. They clearly put a lot of effort into this, but it doesn't feel authentic to the characters. Like Boomerang, basically, like having like Flash style moves is. But maybe he steals like stuff, right? They said like that they have like Gizmo and like they have weapon stealers, so this is how they get to like better stuff. Man, I hate Samsung headphones.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons. Later on in the game, we also
I wonder if is it live service? Like, are you buying a lot of that stuff?
And you trigger his buffs in the game. Some of it will have the Bane drowns, and you feel like Bane, and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke, and you trigger all kind of effects. So you're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it in.
Yeah, I think, guys, we might not be getting anything first party today. Sheesh, that hurts. I was like, will we get like 2, 3 first party games? Yeah, we are getting none, boys. Oh boy.
To really fit the way you want to play.
Every firearm in our game is upgradable. So in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice to use the weapons that you need to complete your missions, but most importantly, you will be able to customize your squad to be whatever you like.
You can wear whatever you want, any of the outfits. You can be running around in your asylum jail outfit and still have like the best gear score ever.
Okay, cool. That's
Our
nice.
game is a 1 to 4 player co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends.
Nice, nice, nice. I do hope that it's actually designed for solo play. I'm a big solo player, not saying anything dirty here. I don't like co-op games, basically. Like, I'm happy that it exists, but when I play video games, I usually like the whole TV for myself, having no relevant input from anybody but me.
Playstyles in order to take on Brainiac and the Justice League.
All the fun is right here.
When the story's done, your experience doesn't end there. Rocksteady will continue its legacy of supporting the game after it's launched.
We're going to deliver lots of new content to our players.
Okay, that's live service.
Characters, new weapons, and new missions.
Will it cost something?
Their looks. We'll offer a battle pass.
Okay, battle pass. Yeah, it's a live service games. Sheesh. Oh, I don't know why I missed that. I think it was known, but I haven't paid that much attention to this game.
Co-op games, if you like customizing your character,
No.
play as a badass. This game
Okay, the last one is coolish.
It's really colorful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
I like the Flash thus far the best. 26th of May.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on
Is that the
PS5
end?
later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon.
Oh
Thanks for
god.
watching.
Oh my god, it's the end. You got 0 first party stuff, yes. So if before anybody asks, I would rate it a C. The games are okay, but I think that like all states of play deserve to have some kind of first party stuff. Is it really all? Play has no limits. Yeah, okay, guys. This will be a sort of quick recap. I don't want, like, it's not like I want to ruin this. Like, it's not bad. They've shown some decent stuff. My question with this is, did this need to be a state of play, right? A lot of those games, yes, are interesting. Yes, some of them deserve to be shown off. I think every game deserves to have some kind of audience. But 15 minutes for Suicide Squad, yeah, what was it like? What was even exciting? Like, the PSVR 2 games look kind of interesting. The Naruto stuff, I'm actually gonna check it out. Like if they have already something on like the PS blog. PS blog. Yeah, Destiny 2. Interesting. Okay, that's an that's something that just turned itself on YouTube. Okay, so we will quickly go through what they've shown. MLB The Show 23 new storylines mode. The Negro League Season 1. Oh wow, that's interesting. Also interesting that they've used that word. I know it's not... Okay, Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections launches 2023 on PS4 and PS5. So this was the thing I was most excited about. I doubt that it has any exclusivity, but so I don't need ChatGPT here. Okay, so first reveals of the series' biggest playable roster ever and more. Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections will be the next entry in the series of Ultimate Ninja Storm and will release on PS4 and PS5 in 2023. The second half of the trailer features battle scenes of the playable characters in the game, including Naruto, the ninjas of the Hidden Leaf Village, the members of the Akatsuki, and the legendary Hokage. Did you find your favorite ninja? Wait, what? But they're saying it's an Ultimate Ninja Storm game. It's not some kind of multiplayer, right? And they've shown a lot of... To celebrate the 20th anniversary of Naruto's anime debut and have fans who supported the series enjoy playing as their favorite ninjas, the game will contain additional new characters on top of 124 playable ninjas appeared in Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. Okay, this will make this the largest roster of all the series. Today we are happy to reveal the first additional ninjas, Ashura Otsuki and Indra Otsuki, okay? Isn't it Otsutsuki? Like, I don't know how it's written, it's basically how I believe it's said in Japanese. Please stay tuned for more playable characters. The PlayStation 5 version supports 60 FPS for the first time. Wait, were the other games 30? How did I not see that? Okay, that's cool. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series illustrates Naruto's story with anime shots and game battles that you can relive. This game combines and re-edits the selected scenes from the four Ultimate Ninja Storm games, brushing up graphics as much as possible. Well, that sounds really optimistic, making it a must for players who have already experienced the series in the past. Wow. Mistakes here, it says in the post. Furthermore, a new original game story will also be available in the game. Please stay tuned for more information on that and other reveals ahead of launch. So yes, this is basically like a remaster of all the games, and it will have some exclusive content and it will have a ton of characters. How do you get like just in the right... Okay, latest post. Okay, so Baldur's Gate 3, not super excited for it myself, but I can understand why it's exciting to a lot of people. Goodbye Volcano High, definitely not for me, but interesting, like visually at least. Before Your Eyes, it launches on March 10th. So, which one was that again? Oh, that was one of the that was one of the last VR games shown. Okay, that was the one where I didn't understand what it was. Journey to Foundation brings Asimov's epic sci-fi series to life on PSVR 2. Okay, Journey to Foundation, man-ported shape-shifting arsenal, releasing in the fall. Okay, that's not bad. Synapse, yes, and Dive, I commented on them while I was watching it, that they looked sort of cool. A Western roguelike, okay, that's what the Foglands is. So it has sort of a horror atmosphere, but it is a roguelike. Octopath Traveler 2, Daimyo, why are the other games not here yet? What's going on? Or are they not oh, that might be the case, right? That they might not show all. Yeah, okay, so Street Fighter 6, 3 new characters, all very beefy. Humanity, that's what I wanted to check out. In a world where humanity is lost, without soul, without intellect, without a will of their own, the fate of all mankind rests upon the wits and determination of a lone savior, you. Oh, did I mention that you're a Shiba Inu? One day I woke up as a dog. It's funny because there is an anime like that right now, but it's definitely not something that I'm streaming, if you understand what I mean. Shiba Inus are the most popular small dog breed in Japan. Their innocent appearance and loyal personality have captured the heart of the Japanese nation since time immemorial, and people can be seen walking their Shiba Inu in towns and parks all over Japan. In this world, however, the relationship between human and dog is turned on its head. This is the world of humanity. So the gameplay is described as stranded at the end of the world. People have lost their sense of purpose. You awake as a dog and join the people in a serial of trials, i.e. stages, attempting to guide them towards pillars of light. With one simple woof, you issue commands to your followers, commands they will follow blindly, no matter the sacrifices involved in doing so. Yes, it's Pikmin with humans. You can tell them which direction to walk, make them jump, have them float in midair, and more. Even have them fight against their enemies. Oh my god, it's basically the Bible, but you are a dog. Each trial features a variety of tricks, traps, and obstacles, including water and wind, mountains and valleys, switches and movable objects. Hey, where's the fire? I want to burn people. Each of those will affect or restrict what people can do, and they can combine together to form a series of fiendish puzzles. Overcoming trials and successfully leading the people can require deep thought or sharp reflexes. I can do the former, not the latter, or often a combination of both. Plus, things can get very crowded by the time you finally reach the goal, as the stage teems with swarms of people. Dealing with these giant crowds organically in real time is one of the most interesting and satisfying parts of playing humanity. Okay, so once you've completed the trials, you will meet the others. They live according to entirely different principles, which is not your own. The others and the people do have some things in common, though, which is what puts the two groups in competition. Do you try to avoid conflict, or do you seek to confront them head on? Oh my god. Okay, there's a stage create, and it's PSVR 2 compatible. The game really provides a unique success. I'm gonna play this in VR. This is my highlight, probably behind Naruto, but Naruto is not a fully new game here. And I think afterwards only comes Kill the Justice League. So this is my favorite thing here. And it's PSVR 2 compatible, so I don't give a flying fart if it's exclusive or not. It will be exclusive for me, basically. Chia, yes, I'm gonna check that out real quick. It's an open world sandbox adventure inspired by our homeland of New Caledonia. It's infused with all aspects of our culture. We recreated iconic landmarks, populated the world with the local wildlife, and even told the story using local languages with all characters voiced by local talent. I love stuff like that. Showed off some of the cool stuff. Check it out here. Okay, I'm not gonna watch an extra trailer. Okay, so yeah, I think I saw something like that. To put a spotlight on the story and narrative themes. Okay, the island is invaded by strange fabric creatures called the Manu. They are acting under the orders of the... Okay, guys, I know English, but this word escapes me completely. Archipelagos, evil ruler, Maevora, and have taken Chia's father. Oh my god, I'm gonna sound so racist by not knowing any of what is being said here. We also did a special Oletti edition. Means thank you in Drio. Like, how many words will they use that I don't know? Like, is Drio like the native language of New Caledonia? And we'll be able at the launch of Chia featuring. But then again, like, it's not like I'm opposed to it. It's just that being put on the spot and reading it out, that's what sucks. I do kind of like what they show here. So maybe if there's the demo, I will check it out. But yeah, it's not something that I would buy as full price or something like that. Street Fighter 6 again. I'm gonna try to update the website if there's anything new. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we're getting much. Like Destiny 2, yes, it's also the thing that's coming out the soonest. But it's not necessarily something for me. Well, Resident Evil, okay, so they did update it. It's weird how they, okay, Wayfinder and Suicide Squad. Okay, so they basically completed the list. Exclusive early access to the character-based online RPG. Oh, that's the one that I said looks like Fortnite and WoW mixed together. Yeah, that's not for me. Suicide Squad. I think Suicide Squad is a $70 game. And Resident Evil 4 demo. So what's about the demo? Hi PlayStation blog readers. We just released the latest trailer. You see Leon in various situations throughout his fight for survival. You might recognize some scenes if you've played it. What difficulties await? In addition to a glimpse of the confrontation between Leon and Krauser, the trailer also officially announced the return of the Mercenaries. Yep. Which will all be available as free post-launch DLC. Final re-announced upcoming demo for Resident Evil 4. Okay, so it's not coming out right away. This demo in the near future came. And it's coming out on March 24th, which is okay. It's not a long wait. It's doubtful that we even need much of a demo. I assume then that the demo would come out like a week before the actual game. I mean, February is basically over. Yeah, so that's it. This has been my reaction to the state of play and later to some stuff on the PlayStation blog. Basically, I'm excited for Resident Evil 4. I'm excited for a lot of PlayStation VR 2 stuff, but Humanity was my personal highlight. I'm also interested to see how well Journey to Foundation basically plays out. And beyond that, it's like, it's not my cup of tea, something like Goodbye to Volcano High or even Street Fighter 6, but I know that Street Fighter 6, Baldur's Gate, all those games will have their audience, and then Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, a long name, but that is probably the one that is definitely like a day one purchase for me, even though I already own all the other games, and that will basically be triple dipping at this point because I also own them like on previous systems where they originally launched. Yeah, so they got me there, but I am happy with because there was some stuff that interested me. I would give it a C because I do believe that a 45-minute state of play needs some first party showings. I would give it like a C plus. Basically, so definitely nothing terrible. I hope you people enjoyed it. We now have 2 people watching, and obviously everybody's free to check it out later. I hope the tech worked. My laptop now is streaming all right. It didn't jump to 90 degrees anymore and to like 6,000 RPM. But I don't know why. Maybe the stream was like difficult to connect to at some point. So yes, definitely strong recommendation to at least check out Humanity, because that is definitely the wildest game we saw today. And I hope that the actual gameplay is fun, sort of like Pikmin. Yes, that was Martech reacting to the Sony's first state of play. I will also try to give impressions whether here or on Twitter, because my hiatus is starting soon, on PSVR 2 if I get it anytime soon. I hope it comes tomorrow, maybe the day after that. And of course, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, please. And just let me know what you would like to see me comment on next. As always, this is Mark Tech tuning out.